Hello, Chapman families. This is Principal Josh Hines with a weekly update. First, I'd like families to know that the Southern Peninsula has moved into the yellow threat level condition. However, the schools will continue to operate in the red threat level condition for about 2 more weeks. Once the school district has cleared us to move to operating in the yellow threat level condition, we will do so, and we'll make sure that families are informed of that. Basically, the only difference between the way we're operating now and the way we'll operate then is that students will be allowed to remove their mask when they go outside for recess or for PE. However, students will still be required to wear their mask in the school environment at all times. I would also like to remind families and also thank families that we are a symptom-free protocol environment. So we know lots of families have been choosing to keep their children home at the first signs of illness. We sincerely appreciate that, and we especially appreciate your understanding when your child's at school and we have to send them home because of a perceived illness. We truly don't want to be having to do that, but we simply have to. We have to maintain that symptom-free environment this year, and so we appreciate your understanding. If you have any questions about that, please never hesitate to reach out to the school. We are here to answer those questions. Next week on February, I'm sorry, not next week, it'll be the following week on February 17th, we will have an early release or an early dismissal. We'll be releasing school at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, February 17th. Also, February 18th and 19th are our scheduled parent-teacher conferences. Those conferences this year are being scheduled via phone conferencing or Zoom or video conferencing. We will not be having any live or in-person conferences here at Chapman this year. I understand some schools are doing that. However, our staff has made a decision that the best way to ensure that we remain open and that our staff is able to work is to ensure that we're not intermingling with groups that we normally don't. And so we're going to go with the video or phone conferencing option for parent-teacher conferences. We had nearly 100% participation last time, so hopefully that's working for us all. And let us know if for some reason your scheduled parent-teacher conference time is not working out for you, or your family will certainly reschedule that. But you should see some information coming home this week or early next week on when your family's scheduled conference is. Also, I'd like to remind families, next week is Valentine, and this year Valentine's going to look a little different. But if your family would like to bring some form of Valentine snack or treat in, I would like to remind families that all items coming in, food items coming into the school, must be prepackaged items. So you please don't make homemade cupcakes and then bring them to school. We're not going to be able to serve those. We have to be able to serve items that have been prepared and prepackaged before they are served to students. So if you have any questions about Valentine's activities, please don't hesitate to reach out to your classroom teacher or the office here at the school. We'll do our best to answer any questions you may have. I would also like to remind families that it's getting pretty cold out. It's been cold out for a while, and we are encouraging students to wear a coat, hat, gloves to school every day, snow boots and snow pants if you have them. Students have been shivering outside if they have not had those items, and so we've been trying to accommodate families or children who don't have those items. If you have any help or need any help in getting those items, let us know. There's a lot of community resources that we can work with to bring those items to your family. But we are going to require the hat, coats, and gloves when kids go outside. If they get too warm, I have no problem with students removing those things to cool off. But most of the time I see the kids are really too cold, and I want to make sure that they have access to those warm clothes if they need them. And also, I'd like to let everyone know that the Nordic ski team is continuing to practice every day after school. We have grades 4 through 8 practicing. One grade is taking one evening, so we're not mixing those groups at all in any way. And after talking about the season so far, what we would like to do is step it up a little bit, and we'd like to bring the biathlon program to our school. So we'll be doing some fundraising in the future, try to purchase some of those safe laser rifles, and then train kids up in biathlon. I think the kids are very excited about that and interested in doing some fundraising with us. So I'm sure there'll be more information coming out about that soon. But that's a very exciting thing to be happening this year at school, and we're happy to have our Nordic ski team. And on that note, I would also like to say thank you to the Chapman parent group who generously donated monies so that we could purchase ski equipment for our kids. And also, I'd like to spend a special thank you out to Nunwallick School and Principal Mike Crane, who also helped provide some Nordic ski gear for us. Between the donations, we were able to put together a healthy amount of equipment, and we can gear all the kids up who want to participate. So it's just a very exciting thing for us, and we're very, very glad to be able to do that. Families, there's a lot in that message, so I'm going to cut it off there. But as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to the school. Debbie and I are here, and we are eager to take your phone calls about any questions you might have. Thank you, families, and have a wonderful weekend.